Now Rule DJ on Daibo, moving on in. Daibo, score! Moving on in, Becoming shoot, score! I'm Brian Bordo for Baby Blue Memories, and we present to you this Adam A matchup featuring the St. Martin Blizzard and the Kahnawake Mohawks. The Blizzard 6-6-3 with 30 points. The Mohawks 13-1, 38 points, 5 points behind the Chattagee Ducks for that number one spot overall in the league standings. Kahnawake has 2 games in hand, including a Saturday matinee matchup with the Ducks, which we'll have for you on BBM. Let's get to the action tonight. This game brought to you by Mohawk Super Bingo. Call them today, 450-638-6830. Open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday evenings, as well as Sunday afternoons. Mohawk Super Bingo, 450-638-6830. Well, let's take a look at the St. Martin Blizzard, starting Thomas Lemieux between the pipes. They'll be playing left to right, wearing white with red and blue trim. Their forwards and defenders include number 11, Charles Pelletier, number 17, Charles Pouliot, number 18, Charles-Antoine Pilon, number 20, Alexis Gregoire, number 45, Thomas Gregoire, number 81, Loic Muis, 85 is Liam Payette, and 88 is Noah Parra, and 91 is Noah Richard. The call-up for the Blizzard 30, Damien Moray, called up from B, so he's going to be in the lineup for St. Martin, replacing Zach Gilchrist, who is out for tonight's game. And the Mohawks have a full squad. Saturday, Ruarahaji Jacobs, as well as Rohio Daibo, were not in the lineup. They're back tonight. Kahnawake with a full roster. And in speaking with head coach Ronnie Stacey, he said, the last 10 periods of our tournaments, where we won the 3 games, and of course the third period in the first round against St. Laurent, he was thoroughly pleased with how they played. But in the league games, while they've been winning, they've been getting by, just scraping by. So he's hoping to see a complete 36-minute game effort from the Mohawks, 36 or so minutes, obviously depending on running time. The last time these two teams played, the Mohawks won 1-0, roamed a little, the game winner. And that goal was scored with about 5 minutes left in that contest. Kahnawake had bombarded Thomas Lemieux all night long, but he had stood his ground until that power play goal from the lull. And the cool thing is APTN is here tonight filming this game as well. Let's get going. The match underway at the Sports Complex in the Blizzard, led by Noah Perron and Jackson McCumber. Coming back into Blizzard territory, McCumber gets a shot away. That stopped. The rebound hops in front, and the Blizzard track it down. Ryder Norton out there along with McCumber and Ryan Stacey. Norton overskated the puck, and it'll be wrestled up to the blue line. And into Kahnawake territory they go. Here is Pilon getting a shot away, and that's not on. A rebound hopped out the other side. And the good thing is for Ron Stacey, he can move back to his normal lines. So now Callan Stacey gets to play defense, which is what he's been doing for the last 2 years now. And Ruarahaji Jacobs moves back to center. Here's a wrister, not on. Jackson McCumber gathers it up. McCumber with the man open. McCumber trying to get back inside. Go there, Hadazi Lahash will just shoot this one wide of the net. And you know what? if that one landed on net, it could have been trouble because I don't think Lemieux saw that one at all. Ryder Norton walks out in front. Rua Didiani Daibo there, but the puck is jabbed away from him and backhanded out to center ice. Kason Moses up to Rua Didiani Daibo. Daibo, who scored the game tire against the Titans on Saturday. And it's intercepted by Norton. Norton drops it back to the point. Moses pins it back down. He tried to get it deep, but the Blizzard scooped it up, and the puck will go by him. And back comes Orakwa Paul. Paul sends one off the boards. Icing is going to be called here. 2 minutes gone by in this opening period. After this, the Ducks will go toe-to-toe with the Mohawks on Saturday. We'll have that game for you, and then Sunday morning in St. Anne de Bellevue, we'll bring you coverage as the Mohawks take on the Ile Perot Riverier. 3 games for you on the BBM network. In Adam A action, a lot to get to this weekend as well. The Chuck Baranowski Memorial Lacrosse Tournament and James Day's Haunted Comic-Con. Check it out. We use hardcover for our comics because we ran out of people's skin. And here comes Kason Moses sending one up the boards for Orakwa 2X. Pilon gathers it and he comes up to center ice. Rohahio Daibo with the interception. Daibo's pass ricochets back into Mohawks territory. Moses gets one up to 2X. And Charles Pouliot comes back. Pouliot's pass deflects in. And the Blizzard get one up to center ice. Intercepted by Rohahio Daibo. Orakwa 2X, who busts his way in. 2X tries to get it deep. And Pouliot was there to meet him, as was Pilon, 19 in white. And here's a lead pass. Rohahio Daibo forcing the issue, and the puck goes into the corner. Picked up by the Blizzard and turned off the wall. Rua Didiani Daibo lost it, and now the puck is elevated to center ice, where Kason Moses will track it down. Moses sends one up to 2X. Orakwa 2X turning his way over the blue line. 2X ridden out, and he maintains control of the puck. Send it back. Hadje shoots, and that's going to sail over the net. A rebound kicked out off the wall, and Daibo's pass ricochets, and the Blizzard will scoop it up. 6.5 to go. Puck comes in. Rua to Hadje Jacobs, skating by. Getting into St. Martin territory, and he had it poked away by Payette. Jacobs picked it back up. Puck lobs into the slot, and it couldn't settle down in time for Marcus Rice to get a shot away as St. Martin gets it and comes into Kahnawake territory. Lead pass, and Lahash intercepts it up to Rome DeLille, who's got some skating room, and that space was closed off nicely by 91, Noah Richard in white. The Blizzard shoot it back into Kahnawake territory. Lahash skating back. Wrote there Hadazi Lahash's pass. Trick us by everyone. It hits the skate of Payette. Icing waved. Now it goes behind the net. Send out in front. Jacobs. Jacobs shoots! Cannot beat Thomas Lemieux. 5:31 to go in this opening period. No score between the Mohawks and the Blizzard. Here we go with the face-off coming up to the left of the St. Martin Blizzard net. Moses, he's got a shot, and that one stung Pilon. He's back up, but boy, he took a hard shot from Kason Moses. Pelletier behind the net. Rua to Hadje Jacobs lets it roll back to the point. Paul chips it back in. That's Stacy, sorry. Out in front, a backhander by DeLille, and it's lobbed in on the net. Thomas Lemieux steered it away. Back out in front, it deflects off Lemieux's stick and back through the other side. DeLille tracks it back down. Rome DeLille. Rome turning, centers it out in front. That pass is picked off. Marcus Rice comes up. Rice still with it. Tries to get it over, and the puck will come out into Kahnawake territory. Knocked back, and a good play by Rice to get himself free. Marcus in the corner. Marcus Rice steps out in front. That puck got caught at the side of the goal. Jackson McCumber back there for the Mohawks. And the puck comes around the horn. Stacy comes up, forces the issue, and now he'll retreat. Now DeLille with the steal. Rome DeLille skating in. DeLille on his forehand now, sends it out in top. Who's the wrister? Lacombe can't get it by a sprawling Thomas Lemieux. Good pressure by Kahnawake. They'll have a face-off coming up to the left of Lemieux. No score. 4:01 to go in period one. McCumber, Norton, and Ryan Stacy up front for Kahnawake here. As the Blizzard come back up. Poked away from Richard, and he gets it deep. Sent out in front. Here's a wrister, and that one won't hit the net. Comes out the other side, and McCumber comes back defensively. Right place, right time is 99 in black. Chipped up to Norton. Ryder Norton trying to get inside on Richard. Norton with the steal. Ryder Norton, backhander, score! Ryder Norton has opened the scoring. It's 1-0 Mohawks. Well, Ryder really moved on that play. Good job by 86 in black, as he has opened the scoring. 3:28 into the remaining here in period one. Ryder Norton gets the Mohawks on the board. And away come the Blizzard now. A wrister hits Cal and Stacy. Back out in front, and that pass goes through the blue paint. McCumber out on the wing. Got it as far as center. Payette, or the blue line. Payette kept it in. Payette back behind the net. Lahash is going to try the other side here and get it up to Ryder Norton. And the puck did come out though, so they will have a face-off outside the Kahnawake blue line. Either McCumber is going to get the assist on the goal, or it will be considered unassisted. One of the two. Kahnawake not going to complain too much though. They got the goal. Remember last time it took over 30 minutes for them to solve Thomas Lemieux. As Rua Dzidziani comes back. Daibo moving in. Daibo's shot is not going to hit the net. A rebound picked up by the Mohawks. The backhander does not hit the goal. Daibo scores! Rohahio Daibo! Rohahio Daibo. I know he was in bed all week. Now on the score sheet tonight, and the Mohawks have gone up 2-0. A scramble play, which nobody could find until Daibo finally did, and he puts the Mohawks up 2-0. Rohahio Daibo moving on in, and Lemieux's going to settle this one down. Got to feel good for Rohahio Daibo to get one up out here on the board. I know he really wanted to play this past Saturday. Unfortunately was not able to. And he gets a goal in his first game back in 2 weeks. Of course, the Mohawks had a bye the weekend before last. And the Blizzards come back to center ice. Kason Moses is back. And it's poked away. Rua Dzidziani is tripped. There is going to be a penalty. It's on the Blizzard. And the Mohawks are going to work on the power play. Leading by a score of 2-0, Rome DeLille. Marcus Rice on the wings with Ruda Hadje Jacobs centering this line. Moses and Paul on the back end. Ruda Hadje Jacobs also missed this past weekend's game. The 2-1 win over the Vaudreuil Titans. Blizzard coming in with the same identical record as the Titans. DeLille right off the point, shot save, rebound, sent wide by Rice. Back to the point. Rice shoved it back. DeLille, save made. Thomas Lemieux shining brightly. Ruda Hadje Jacobs trying to center it over to Rice, and it comes back to the point. Moses keeps it alive. DeLille gathers it out in front, and that pass goes by Rice. And it's backhanded up the center ice. And the Blizzard take control. Moses plays one back at the St. Martin's end of the rink. And Hadje shoots it. Onside, Marcus Rice. Trying to dance his way in. Moses is going to keep it alive. He shoots, and that's going to go into the corner. Lure to Hadje Jacobs. Back to the point. Arakoyesu Paul sends it over. Good feed. Moses shoots. Knocked down. And DeLille couldn't crash the rebound. It's elevated out, and the last minute is coming up here in this first. Lure to Hadje Jacobs. Trying to dance in, and he had it knocked away by Pouliot. And now Pouliot looking to attack. Hemlock. Here's a shot, and that one will be covered up by Sungway Rakwana Sabrera, who has not seen a whole lot of action since the first half of this period. Down to 47.5 here in the first. Roja Hio Daibo scoring to get the Mohawks up by 2. Norton and Daibo the goals up to this point. As Norton leads it for Jackson McCumber, skating on in. McCumber with the puck on edge. He shoots, and that one will be caught and held by Lemieux. Jackson McCumber has one. It is actually Ryder Norton with one. McCumber with the assist on that goal, and then the other one is Roja Hio Daibo. McCumber cuts to the goal, comes back to the point. Here's a drive by Stacy, and he fanned on it. Ryan Stacy kept it alive. Jackson McCumber trying to get by, and the puck got caught in the back of the skates of his winger. Norton gathering speed, getting into St. Martin territory, and he drew McCumber offside as we get into the last 11.3 of this first period. Well, Liam Payette is getting ready to return to the ice. He's got 2 seconds left in his penalty. 11.3 to go in the period. McCumber won it forward, and now it's elevated up the center. Ryder Norton with 5 to go. He's just going to shoot it in. Blizzard track it down. Norton not going to get the shot in time. Just as the clock expired, would not have been a goal anyway if it went in, and the Mohawks have a 2-0 lead after the first. All right, there we go. 10 minutes of play in the books. Second period underway now. The Mohawks on top of St. Martin 2-0. This game brought to you by Mohawk Super Bingo, where you can call them up. Oh, and when the flex on net. 450-638-6830. Face-off is coming up to the right of the Kahnawake goal. PWB Mohawks in action after this, taking on Solange. Their camera guy, I think, was just setting up to our right as well. That's the second half of 2 games on this Tuesday night, as Ryder Norton got one up the center. Ryan Stacy chips it in, and now Jackson McCumber goes deep. McCumber skating in. Jackson McCumber shoots. Knocked down by Lemieux. A rebound. McCumber centers it back behind the goal. Norton runs into a Blizzard. There's going to be a penalty on Ryder Norton, unless the Mohawks don't touch it here. McCumber comes back defensively. Control is earned, and the body checking call to Norton has been assessed. So Kahnawake now killing a penalty, leading by a score of 2-0. Ryder Norton, Roja Hio Daibo, the 2 goals. And the face-off will be coming up to the right of Sungway Rakwana Sabrera. Ruwadzi Yanni Daibo wins it back to his defenseman. Stacy got it as far as the half wall. Picked back up, and he angles this one. It hits the stanchion, takes a Blizzard bounce. Comes up, and a shot blocked by Stacy. He sends one back off the wall. Daibo to the point. It's kept in by Peltier. Moses, he's got time, and he'll send this one out of the zone. Moses and Khaled Stacy on the back end, killing this penalty with Ruwadzidzayani Daibo and Arakwahawe Tuax. And the Blizzard come back. Daibo with the intercept. Daibo fighting for it, and he got it back to St. Martin's blue line. Goes to Khaled Stacy, and he will shoot this one back down. Puck handled by the Blizzard. Daibo kept it alive, and Rua's pass is intercepted, and away comes St. Martin. Gregoire. His feed is broken up by Arakwahawe Tuax, and Tuax skating back with Ruwadzidzayani Daibo. Arakwahawe puts on the brakes, but he mishandled the puck, and now he picks it back up, and it's going to be intercepted again by the Blizzard. Pilon skating in. Pilon lost his footing, making the move. Pilon from his knees passes it out in front. That would have been pretty if it worked. Now Ruwadzidzayani Daibo pokes it up. Daibo against Richard. The puck got by him, and now it'll be played back, and St. Martin has to come into their own zone. And Tuax is going to get there first. Arakwahawe makes one move. Arakwahawe trying to play it back to the point, and the pass is taken away by the Blizzard. Tuax with the steal. Rohahio Daibo coming in. Daibo, and his pass hit the leg of the St. Martin player Richard, and now a lead pass, too hot to handle for Damien Moray, who is up, and the penalty has expired. Both teams 0 for 1 on the man advantage, and Sugair Iguana Sabrera makes the save. And some gentle pushing and shoving in front of that Kahnawake goalmouth. Mohawks leading 2-0, face off to the right of St. Martin. First of 3 games for you this week. Coming up Saturday, the Mohawks hosting the Chateauguay Ducks. The winner of that game will probably get first place in the regular season. And then, of course, Kahnawake taking a trip to Il Perot to take on the Riviere on Sunday morning. Marcus Rice skates up. DeLille deflects it in for Hadje. Through to Hadje, pressuring his man. And the Blizzard scoop it up. Kept alive. Through to Hadje Jacobs. Shoots. And that one blocked in front by Pelletier. Back to the point it goes, and the Blizzard scoop it up. Alexis Gregoire, his pass hits a skate, but on the other side of the blue center line. So icing has been assessed to the St. Martin Blizzard. 2-0 Mohawks. Face-off coming up to the right of the St. Martin goal. Rome DeLille, Ruda Hadji Jacobs, and Marcus Rice. And now look how the Mohawks are setting up. 2 in a shooting lane, but unfortunately it's taken by the Blizzard. And back comes St. Martin across center ice. Poked away. And stolen by St. Martin. Away they come. Poked away by Paul. Blizzard gather it back up. Here's a shot. Comes loose. Poked right on, and Abrera's got it. And the face-off will be coming up to the left of the Mohawks goal. Coming up tomorrow night, the Pee Wee A Mohawks hosting Valleyfield. We'll have that game for you. Coverage starting at 8 o'clock. And then Thursday, we may have coverage as the Kahnawake Midget A's host Mercier A. There's a Mercier A and a Mercier Braves B team. And then Friday, we're live at the Chuck Baranowski Memorial Tournament all weekend. Going to be a lot of fun. Rome DeLille gathering speed. DeLille on the wing, walks in! Knocked away. Marcus Rice trying to get deep. DeLille turning and not able to get the shot away. Moses chips it in. Good job by him. Puck goes to Jacobs. He settles it down. DeLille and Pilon gets there first for St. Martin. And DeLille with the steal. DeLille coming out in front. Backhander. That one fought off. DeLille another chance. And the puck comes into the corner. And here comes Tomas Gregoire, 45 in white, skating across Kahnawake territory. And it's flipped out. And it stays in play. Rome DeLille back with Runaway Hadji Jacobs. DeLille centers it across, and that pass is blocked. Hadji had himself a wide open opportunity. McCumber got turned inside out, but still made the play. And Jackson skating into St. Martin territory. McCumber for Ryan Stacy. Stacy shoots, and that one goes wide. Pick back up out the other side. Played out in front. Stacy there, and she knocks over a Blizzard defender, but does not knock the puck into the net. Face-off coming up to the right of the Blizzard goal. And St. Martin making a late change. So Moray has to come off. Two 2-0 Kahnawake on top. And the face-off will be to the right of the St. Martin goal. Macomber, Norton as well, and Ryan Stacy. Comes back to the wall, and it deflects out to Thomas Gregoire with Moses back. Gregoire poked away by Casey Moses. Ryder Norton gets it up, 2-on-2, and Macomber's offside. Macomber a little overzealous skating in. I think he went up to Ryder and just said, my bad. Macomber, Norton, and Ryan Stacy, the forwards. Ryan chips it in. And it's St. Martin coming in. Cal and Stacy fanned on the first clearing attempt. Shoots one off the ball, not out though. And Arister will hop wide. Gunny Ganyatara Hemlock. Lost the puck behind the net. Richard scoops it up. Intercepted and shipped through the blue paint. Stacy couldn't clear it out. Intercepted by the Blizzard. Stacy up for Norton, and Norton will backhand it up the center ice. Richard making some moves. Noah Richard coming in. Richard shoots, and that's blocked by Cal and Stacy. And a second try comes out in front, and Abrera will cover this one up. 2-0 Kahnawake on top of the St. Martin Blizzard. Face-off coming up to the right, to the left of the Kahnawake goal. Nuadzi Daibo, Rohahio Daibo, and Ardakwahaway Tuax. This one hits the outside of the goal. Paul tries to clear it out, could not, and they go to close quarters, and this one will be gathered up by the Mohawks. Rohahio Daibo skating in. Daibo over the blue line. Daibo gets a shot away. Lemieux will handle this one, and Nuadzi Daibo fishing, but that hole got closed off. 2-0, 3:10 to go in the second. Face-off coming up to the left of the St. Martin goal. Comes back to the point. Paul to Moses. Moses shoots. Hops out in front. And Daibo not able to take advantage of that loose puck. Ardakwahaway fishing for it. Chipped out, and it gets by Moses. And Arakwayesu Paul comes back. Paul has the gap closing on him quickly here. Sends one off the wall. Thomas Gregoire got it up. And it's Ardakwahaway Tuax. Chipping one up. Couldn't get it by Pilon. And now Nuadzi Daibo skating in. Daibo out in front, and that pass goes through the blue paint. Rohahio Daibo sends one in. Blocked. Nuadzi Daibo is going to get a hooking call. And 2:18 remains in the second. Here we go, face off to the right of the Kahnawake goal. Backhanded up to the point. Here's a wrister by Richard, knocked down. Picked back up by Alexi Gregoire, and he couldn't get it out, he couldn't set it up. The Blizzard now reset on this PK, on this power play. Stacy sends one up the wing, and Richard not able to keep it in. Richard turns. Richard coming in on his off wing. The defenseman threw it out in front. That pass is intercepted by Ruda Haji Jacobs, and he will just lift it into St. Martin territory. 100 seconds to go in period 2. The Mohawks were up 2-0 after the first. Right now it's still 2-0 as the Blizzard chip one up to center ice. Got by Gregoire, and now Lahash will send the Blizzard back to center ice. Here comes St. Martin. It's Richard taking his time, playing one up. Touched pass, touched by Loic Muiz. And Muiz tries to get by, rubbed out by Lahash. Lahash kept his balance, and out there Hadaze sends one up the wall all the way up to center ice. DeLille attacking, and now it's Hadji splitting the defense. He's got numbers. Rome DeLille coming right in. DeLille comes in, and Hadji couldn't tap it in. DeLille scoops it back up. Through to Hadji, turns, shoots wide. 38 seconds to go in the period. DeLille down, but makes the play behind the net for Hadji. And now the Blizzard look to attack. 10 seconds to go in the power play for St. Martin. Sent up, deflected. This one will land on Abrera. Oh, Abrera lost it! And it's not in. And Ruatitiani Daibo back out on the ice. Daibo skating in. Daibo! Scores! He's got goals in 3 straight league games, and the Mohawks have a 3-0 lead. Well, those are like those gut punch goals. When you give up one in the first minute of a period or the last minute, especially with 5.1 left, a huge goal for the Mohawks. They kill the penalty, they survive a chance on their end, and they take a 3-0 lead heading into period 3. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back to this presentation of Adam A. Mohawks Hockey, brought to you by Mohawk Super Bingo, 450-638-6830. Thousands upon thousands in prizes, 5 nights a week. 5 days a week, 4 nights and 1 afternoon. As St. Martin brings it back in, they're looking for a grand prize of 4 goals because right now they need 4 goals to win. Start with 1, they're trailing 3-0 against the Adam A. Mohawks, who look to come back up. And there's a lead pass. Jackson McCumber is being led, and it's not going to be too far. He retrieves it out in front. Norton tapped it on goal. And that one will be snared by Lemieux. Well, for the Mohawks after this, they have that big game looming Saturday, which will determine first place in the league as they take on the Chateauguay Ducks. The Ducks just blew out Beauharnois, the third place team, 5-0. In Beauharnois, they got to match up again before the season's over. And now here's a lead pass. Hemlock hacks one up. Norton on the move. Jackson McCumber on the wing. McCumber trying to track it, but the puck ran off his skate, or stick. Gets by Ryan Stacy. Now it's elevated back up to Norton. Norton backhands one. Jackson McCumber coming in. McCumber out in front. Got it back, and he'll have to go back to the drawing board as Kahnawake retrieves it at center ice. McCumber backhands it or shoots it in, and it's Pilon getting one up as far as center. Hacked back by the Mohawks, and Pilon plays one up. Here is Noah Perdal, and it's intercepted by Ryan Stacy. Stacy tried to chip one out. Pilon got in the way again. Hacked back to the point. And here come the Blizzard on the move. Gunny Hemlock slams one off the boards, does not get out, but McCumber will force the issue, and Jackson McCumber has a step. McCumber skating in, shoots, and Lemieux's got it, and he'll hang on as we get to the 13-minute mark of this third period of play. Adam A. Mohawks 3, the St. Martin Blizzard 0. Goals from Roahio Daibo, Ruwa Zayani Daibo, and Ryder Norton. Here's Ruwa Daibo's line back out. Moses. Send one back to Roahio Daibo. He missed it. Tracks it down. Sends one back to the front of the goal, and it bounces through the blue paint. Picked back up by Ruwa Daibo. Daibo pucks bouncing. Trickled, and they score! Well, not exactly how you draw it up, but it all counts the same. Ruwa Zayani Daibo lets one go, and when that puck's on edge, it takes funny hops, and a nightmarish hop for Thomas Lemieux as the puck goes by, and the Mohawks have a 4-0 lead. That is Ruwa's second of the evening. As the Blizzard work their way back, this one will be shot on goal and held by Sungwayar Kwana Sabera. Kahnawake leading this one 4-0. Ruwa Zayani Daibo wins the draw. Callan Stacy whips one off the wall. Got caught in the stanchion, comes back to the point. Richard save, a rebound, post, and it's slammed in, they score. It's the call-up, Morey. And he has put St. Martin on the board. It's 4-1. Puck hit the pad, hit the post, and then came out the other side. And Morey with a tap in. It's 4-1. Out there, Hadazi Lahash. Up to Ruwa to Haji Jacobs. Skating in. Haji over the blue line. Haji, a backhander, lobs, and it'll deflect wide of the goal. DeLille going after the puck. It's sent out by Lahash, and Hemlock couldn't keep the play alive, so St. Martin comes back. Intercepted by DeLille. Rome caught the defense flat-footed, and he's in solo. Rome DeLille moves in, and he tucks it home. Well, you knew that was trouble as soon as you realized the defense was caught in a tough situation. Rome DeLille going at him full speed. Tough to handle, especially when he was in on his off wing like that. And the Mohawks re-up the lead to 5-1 here against the St. Martin Blizzard. Pee Wee B's in action next. They're taking on Sulauge right after the Mohawks and the Blizzard. Comes out in front, DeLille again, scores again! And it's 6-1. I'm telling you, the trailer is always the most dangerous play on the rush. And Ruwa Haji Jacobs spots DeLille trailing the play. And DeLille has put the Mohawks up by a score of 6-1. And here he comes again. Busting in, and it's knocked away. Good job by the Blizzard defensively. Haji. And now St. Martin looks to get started on this breakout. And here they come. It's Richard skating in. Richard tripped up by Lahash. Moise threw it out in front. Intercepted by Ruwa Haji Jacobs. And here he goes. Ruwa Haji Jacobs with a full head of steam. Moving in on Lemieux, and it's knocked away by Richard. DeLille scoops it back up. DeLille turning, still with it. DeLille, one too many moves, and the puck rolled off his stick out the center. As the Blizzard, Morey being pressured, knocked away by Rice. Rice goes in deep, and the Blizzard will scoop it up. Sent off the wall, but not out. Ruwa Haji Jacobs with the steal. Haji moving in. Haji out in front, Rice, and the puck bounces off his stick. Oruda Haji Jacobs just had an assist on that last goal. Looking for another assist there. Now it's stolen by the Blizzard. Here's a wrister. Blocked in front of the Kahnawake goal. Callan Stacy up for Ryan Stacy. Ryan, and it's turned over. Perron, good back check, and it comes in, and that one will be covered by Abara. (6-1) Kahnawake leading St. Martin. Pilon dropped it back. Here's a wrister, and that one blocked by Norton. Norton chipped one off the wall, not out. Moses, and that one will lob up and out of play, and we'll have a face-off inside the Kahnawake zone. 6-1 Mohawks with 6:45 here in the Baby Blue Memories, where the memories. This is where the memories happen. The memories live here on BBM, and the Mohawks having a good time. Up 6-1. There's a lead pass. Norton skating in. Ryder Norton in solo. Backhander. Score! The Mohawks have gone up by 6. It's now 7-1. And maybe this is that statement game that the Mohawks were looking for heading into Saturday afternoon's huge showdown with the Chateauguay Dukes. Perron comes back. Oh, that's going to be a Titanic. Perron behind the net. Knocked away by Stacy. Picked back up by Perron. Perron. It comes back out. Pilon, a wrister, that's blocked. And chipped away from danger by Moses. Jackson McCumber kicks it out to himself. McCumber leads it up to Norton. Norton cutting in. Ryder Norton shoots, and that one's going to be covered up by Thomas Lemieux. All right, so I have to give the guy credit because he called it out. Coach Ronnie Stacy said Kahnawake would put up a couple of goals tonight. He said he felt like his team could put up a 5 spot. He felt like they had a lot of confidence moving forward against a very good team here in the St. Martin Blizzard. Backhander, 2-wax denied. As Ruadizayani Daibo looking for the hat trick, bidding for it. Kahnawake in control, up 7-1 as we get into the last 4.5 minutes. Arda Kwahaway 2-wax tries to get by. Richard shut him down. Richard makes a move. Richard coming in. Richard shoots, and that one hits a leg. Rohahio Daibo with 3. Ruadizayani Daibo skating in. Rua shoots. Lemieux knocked it down, and the puck stuck behind the goal. Comes back up to the point. Arakwayesu could not keep the play alive as we get into the last 4 minutes of this contest. So the Adam A's will get to 14-1. And what that would mean is Kahnawake needs 3 total points in their last 3 games to clinch a spot in the regionals. They could just basically show up the next 3 games and not take any penalties, and they'd make it to the regionals, which of course Ron Stacy is not going to accept. But I'm just saying, hypothetically, it could happen. Gregoire knocked off the puck. Gunny Hemlock has the puck roll into his own corner. Picked up by the Blizzard. They try to send it out in front. 2-wax. And now it's Moise. And Abrera snares the point blank chance. Under 3 minutes to go, and The Kahnawake owner will go home happy tonight. Oh, we got a good crowd here tonight. You know that? We really do for the doubleheader. Here comes Rome DeLille. Trying to chip one up. See how many will stay for the Pee Wee Bees when they host the Sumaos. That's next. I believe the Sumaos Senators. That's Cal and Stacy. Whips one off the wall. The puck is intercepted. And away come the Mohawks. A lead pass. Deflects to DeLille. DeLille trying to split through. DeLille centers one out in front, and that pass misses Ruda Haje. And there's going to be a tripping call coming up. On the Mohawks, it's on Ruda Haje Jacobs. Third penalty for the Mohawks. Of course, the magic number is 5, and Kahnawake, you got to be careful because they got 6 penalties in the third period alone on Saturday. That cost them a point. So now they're 5 points back. Of course, if they get the full 3, they'll be 2 points back to Chateauguay with a game in hand. That game in hand will be coming up on Saturday. And if they tie, Kahnawake would still control their own destiny. Jackson McCumber with the steal, and he'll shoot it down. Ryan Stacy, Jackson McCumber, the PK unit. As we get into the last minute of this one, Richard trying to get around Moses. Richard, backhander, hit the outside of the net. McCumber is there. Jackson McCumber shoots one, not out. Perron kept it alive the first time. Moses chipped up ahead. Here's a wrister, and Abrera's got it. So Kahnawake will improve to 14-1-0 and move up to 41 points. They will be 2 points back of the Chateauguay Dukes, but the Mohawks will have the game in hand. Sent out and by Payette. As Ryder Norton comes in. Mohawks win, Mohawks win, Mohawks win by a final score of 7-1. Well, if they were auditioning to show that they were ready for Saturday and Sunday, they looked pretty good in that audition. Kahnawake takes this one by a final score of 7-1. The Mohawks 14-1-0. The Blizzard dropped to 6-7-3. And now one win or 3 points would officially clinch the Mohawks a regional spot. And the big showdown looming Saturday, which we'll have for you. Thank you very much, Mohawk Super Bingo, for this for the sponsorship of this presentation. Your final score, B7 to B1. Kahnawake Mohawk 7, St. Martin Blizzard 1. I'm Brandon Bordeaux for Baby Blue Memories. We're out of here on the Giveaway.